Welcome back to the Mini Motivational Moments channel. Today, we have a powerful story about redemption, transformation, and the power of change. It's the story of a man named Luis, who turned his life around in the most unexpected way. Let's dive into the story and see how Luis became an example of extraordinary change. We often meet individuals like Luis throughout our lives. They seem to be trapped in a cycle of destructive behavior. They've made numerous mistakes and even committed crimes, spending more time in and out of prison than living a normal life. Their future appears bleak, and it seems like they're destined to live a life full of suffering and misery. They have no one to blame but themselves for their circumstances. They find themselves in a downward spiral without any hope of turning things around. However, what if I told you that these individuals have the power to change their lives at any moment they choose? Life doesn't have to be a miserable experience. They can transform their entire existence simply by changing the way they think. When we look at Luis's life, it seems like he had everything stacked against him. He found himself repeatedly getting into trouble, committing crimes and ending up behind bars. However, one day while incarcerated and awaiting trial, something remarkable happened. While confined to his cold and dark prison cell, he was struck by a realization that his life was hanging in the balance. This moment served as a wake-up call, prompting him to take a long, hard look at himself and his choices. He understood that if convicted, he might not make it out alive. In that moment of introspection, he experienced a profound change of heart. He realized the error of his ways and genuinely desired to turn his life around. This wasn't just a fleeting thought or a momentary lapse of anger. It was a genuine desire for transformation. It was at that pivotal moment that he decided to change. But what sets this story apart is the authenticity of his change. He didn't merely pretend to reform to avoid punishment. Instead, he underwent a genuine transformation from the heart. This realization led him to mend his broken relationships. He reached out to those he had wronged, seeking forgiveness and promising to be a better person. He became a beacon of hope, demonstrating that no matter how dire the situation, change is always possible. As he shared his story with the inmates around him, they too were inspired by his transformation. Many saw Luis not only as a fellow inmate, but as a role model, a living testament to the power of change. After his release, Luis continued to be a shining example for other members of his church. His transformation became a beacon of hope, demonstrating that no matter how far down one may fall, there is always the possibility of rising and becoming an inspiration to others. The story of Luis teaches us that it's never too late to change. No matter what you've done or where you are in life, you have the power to transform yourself and make a positive impact on the world. As we conclude this motivational story, let's take a moment to reflect on the powerful message it conveys. So, my friends, what do you want to change today? Is it a bad habit you'd like to break? Maybe it's a negative thought pattern you'd like to overcome or a relationship you'd like to mend. Whatever it may be, the power to change lies within you. Don't wait for a drastic event to occur before you decide to change. Make the choice right now to become the best version of yourself. The journey of transformation may not be easy, but it's always possible. Start with small steps. Celebrate your progress and never give up on your desire for a better future. Remember, change is possible for everyone. With determination and a sincere heart, you can turn your life around just like Luis did. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story and want to be inspired by more uplifting tales, please hit the like button. Your support motivates us to bring you more amazing content. Before you go, don't forget to share this story with someone who needs some motivation. You never know whose life you might change.